What's up guys, this is Yacineygo, and we just got some new Fur Hire support in Burst Protocol, so let's check it out as soon as you smash the like and subscribe button. So the first card is Rex Gale Fur Hire, level 5 Wind Dinosaur, so since it's a level 5, the first reflex is to think, okay, well maybe you can splash K9 in it. But every monster has like a different level in this deck, and also a different type, so it's a very good deck there can only be one. Anyways, you can only use the first effect once per turn. You can reveal this card in your hand, special summon one Fur Hire monster from your hand except itself, then special summon this card. So it's actually very similar to Joe Cool. And I hate the fact that it's always, like, their stupid pun is not interesting. Like, it really just breaks, like, their convention standards, you know, of, like, saying, like, of having, like, the name of the archetype first, or, like, the adjective first, and then the noun. All of that just because they want to be funny, but it's not funny. It's just really stupid. If a card or cards is added from the deck to your opponent's hand by a non-Fur Hire cards effect, and you control another Fur Hire monster, you can draw a card. This is not once per turn, so you can draw multiple times. This is actually quite scary. Imagine. It's kind of like a shared ride in a way. Very scary. So yeah, I think this card is actually quite good. Even though it's not like... I don't know, maybe this card could have came out like a few years ago and it wouldn't have been unfair for the deck, but I'm not sure. It's a pretty cool card. I do like it. Anyways, this is a Keel Shipwright for Hire, linked to Water Sea Serpent. 1800 attack, 2 monsters, different types, so exactly just like the other link to the Donner, the Dagger for Hire that is played in a bunch of decks, and also was played in like Kashtira, so that, you know, you could clear your monster zone. Also, Yummy is playing it right now. This is also just as easy to summon. Okay, so first and second effect once per turn, if this card is link summoned, you can set a spell or trap for Hire or a Fandora, the Flying Fortress from your deck, and then you're locked under... Fur Hire monsters only for the rest of the turn. Okay, interesting. So it is a pretty big restriction, but if like your Fur Hire spells and traps are good, and if Fandora, which is, you know, a new card, is good, then I mean this is pretty nice, so I'll take it. During your opponent's turn quick effect, you can banish this card from a grave, and if you do, special summon one Fur Hire monster from your hand, and if your opponent controls a monster with the highest original attack on the field, even if tied, you can special summon a second Fur Hire monster from your hand. Okay, that's pretty nice. I don't really know too much how this will necessarily... I mean, the Fur Hires, they're kind of like the Regenesis monsters, where they're actually quite good to have on the field, and you're not really trying to do, like, extra deck plays too much. So I keep coughing, and I don't know what's wrong with me. And it's always fine when I'm, like, not speaking, and then when I do, it's like, I don't know, there's, like, dust inside my throat or something. I don't even know what's wrong. But yeah, like, Wiz, yeah, that's a spell and trap negate, and then there's also, like... other cards that negate monster effects like Raphael. Yeah, the cards are pretty cool. So yeah, this is a good card for sure. Anyways, this is Fandora, the Fearsome Flying Fortress. So this is a field spell, and it's always treated as a Fur Hire card. You can only use the second and third effect once per turn. Oh my god. Fur Hire monsters you control gain 300 attack for each Fur Hire monster you control with different names. It's almost like the Yummy field spell, right? Oh my god. Yo, your monsters can become gigantic in like 2 seconds. Imagine, if you got like 3 different Fur Hire monsters on the field, they all gain 900 attack. So, you know, they can become like really strong really quickly. And also this means that you have like an inherent answer to like Liger Dancer. So the Loonlight deck might actually be naturally counterable in this deck. Anyways, during your main phase, you can add 1 Fur Hire monster from your deck to your hand and discard 1 card. Oh, that's really good. It's kind of like a Draconic Diagram. It's not just like a Union Hanger where you only get the activate, like the search on activation. Every single turn you can keep searching over and over, and it's not like the discard is a cost. So if you get Ghost Ogre, you keep the discard in your hand. So now you can confidently main deck Chubbies in your deck, and they're not gonna have like no value. You can always use them as discard fodder. This is a fantastic card so far, and it has a third effect. If a piece of Fur Hire monster you control is destroyed by your opponent's card effect, you can special summon 1 Fur Hire monster from your deck. This is like the combination of Minion and a Crow Key. Actually, the Plunder Patrol field spell might be like a better example, because, you know, you search and then discard. It's such a good card. So your opponent goes Liger Dancer, destroy all your monsters, and then you go, okay, effect, destroy, like special summon a Fur Hire from the deck, and then you might actually have another attempt of you know, like running over the Liger Dancer. This is a remarkable card. Fantastic. For sure 3 of, and you're playing Terraforming. This is like probably the best card that I've reviewed so far. I think it's even better than the Link 2 and the main deck monster, even though this card is also incredible. So yeah, everything so far so good. Huge fan. And also, it's not like Fur Hire it was an unplayable deck. You know, like For Hire Runic Sprite, that was like a top tier strategy when it was a thing. Anyways, this is Storm for Hire, quickly spell. First and second effect once per turn if you control no monsters. Special summon one level 4 lower for Hire monster from your deck, and then if your opponent controls 2 or more monsters, you can special summon 1 monster for Hire from your deck. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except for Hire monsters. Okay, that is insane. If you're going second, you can special summon 2 for Hire from your deck. 1 level 4 or lower. And then, like, if your opponent has, like, 2 or more monsters, then this card becomes better. So going first, it might not be the best. Actually, no. If your opponent goes, like, Holy Sue and then summons Raisin, you can use this on turn 0. But then again, you would have to control no monsters. So your opponent would have to, like, play into this. But yeah, you can go, like, draw phase, activate this, summon a monster that searches. And there's a lot of them. There's a Beat. No, hold on a second. Yeah, that one doesn't really search right away. Rex, yeah, Rex searches a spell or trap for Hire spell or trap on summon. So yeah, you can do some draw phase plays. That's pretty cool. Fantastic card, absolutely. And then if your for Hire monster would discard a card to activate its effect, you can banish this card from your grave instead of discarding one of those cards. That's also remarkable because a lot of them actually have to discard in order to do some good things, like Wiz. In order to negate a spell or trap card, you do have to discard a card. Same thing with Raphael. Actually, Raphael is... And then also you have to discard Fur Hire cards. It's not just like any card. So yeah, it makes this card like so much better. Oh, it's such a good card. Every card is so good. Like every card has multiple effects and they're all absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I'm obviously really satisfied with this. Okay, Secret Technique for Hire, normal trap card. You can only use 1 of the 2 effects per turn and only once that turn. Target face-up cards on the field up to the number of for Hire monsters you control with different names. Destroy them. Oh, or if you control a level 8 or higher and a link 3 or higher monster for Hire, you can banish them instead. Imagine being able to banish like multiple cards on the field because you got a link 3 or higher for Hire monster. I don't even know if that exists. Actually, no, Fulgo is the only one. Yeah, Fulgo is actually insane, but it's not super easy to summon. It's a link 3 that requires like actually 3 monsters of different types. So you can't like link climb into it. You can't go into the link 2 and then into Fulgo. And you could, but like... It's basically the equivalent of making a link 4, you know? So, yeah. I think the bonus effect is not, like, super easy to, like, turn on. I mean, it is if you go uninterrupted, but, you know, like, you shouldn't rely on this. I think, like, this is what really matters the most. Like, the fact that you still get to destroy multiple cards. And that's good enough, honestly. Like, the fact that you can banish them instead, that's just, like, the icing on the cake. Anyways, if you level 8 or higher and or a link 3 or higher for Hire monster, special summon to your field, while this card is in your graveyard... You can add it to your hand. It's not even like you can set it back and then it gets banished and leaves the field. So you get like literally infinite recursion over and over and over and over again. And it's really cool because you use it on the opponent's turn and then on your own turn, you're going to be triggering the graveyard effect and then you get it back, you set it, and then on your opponent's turn, it's live again. So every single time, like every single one of your opponent's turns, this card should always be live in order to destroy multiple cards. So in a grind game, this is an incredible... like insanely broken card. It's kind of like how Crystron Cluster, you know, it gets so much value over time. This card is the same, and obviously there's a lot of other examples like Salamangreat. Once they get to stabilize, they get to recycle back the, you know, Roar Rage every single turn. This is going to be the same thing. So yeah, absolutely fantastic card. It's obviously only a 1-of, but you know, it's a 1-of that recurs itself back, so it's a good 1-of. This is a 3-of for sure. This is going to be a 4-of because of terraforming that can search it. So yeah, huge consistency boost, and I mean, both of them are huge consistency boosts. We got like 7 new starters. That's absolutely massive. And then yeah, this is a Link monster. I think it's a good card, and also the fact that it sets, you know, your for Hire spell or trap card or a field spell, it means that it's better into Drool. So you know that's perfectly fine. Then the graveyard effect is also decent. You know, it's not anything unfair, but it's cool. And also if you have got like actually nothing in like on your field and your opponent has a monster, like the graveyard effect becomes broken because it's kind of like a, you know, special summon 2 monsters from your hand, which can easily be completely cracked. So yeah, that's nice. And then, I mean, yeah, this is also a very good card, so no complaint there. But yeah, you guys let me know how you feel about these new For Hire cards in the comment section below. Personally, I just think they're incredible. Like, this is fantastic because potential K9 synergy, and then this is a good card. I can't really think of like too many insane things that you can do yet, but I still think it's really good. And then this is broken, this is amazing, and this is very good. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.